It's me, I'm Lyric, and it's Monday. So I'm playing Minecraft. And Boris is here.
Hello.
Is he playing Minecraft?
We'll be soon.
Okay.
Just a little. I didn't remember this work until I got back in here and
Aww.
printed stuff out and just left it there.
I shouldn't use class.
So I'm just gonna tidy this stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for tomorrow. I didn't do enough work today.
Aww. That?
This is a case of I did have enough time today. I just did not use it wisely. I've got to go. Oh, I'm not sure. I want to talk. Oh,
Hi, Blizzard.
Blizzard's here already. That was
He says he's dumb. Why? Why are you so dumb? Oh, he didn't realize that we never played Minecraft Monday on Monday because of time zones. It's his Sunday and our Monday.
But only for a little while, right? I think by the time this is over for you, the stream's over, it should be Monday
Yeah,
by
because
then,
it's
right?
quite late on our Monday. Well, not late, but like, you know, you wouldn't expect it to be Sunday anywhere.
Oh, it's technically Monday now, but that's semantics. Right?
Ah, right, yeah.
You agree with him, don't you?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's not the next day until you go to sleep or the sun comes up.
Mia says, if it's any consolation, I'm in the same non-productivity despite having time boat.
I like these a lot better.
I think that is oh,
What's wrong?
it's so early and I'm already having trouble with sentences.
Ooh,
I think that's shown off by the fact that you saw the notification. I only just got the notification for our own stream, and you're already here. So that suggests that you weren't doing anything else better.
That's a good point.
I want to talk about work stuff because it. Mia's just gonna slowly back away from this conversation. Sorry about the stapling sounds.
Oh yeah, sorry about my eating sounds too if you hear them. I just got home.
Almost done. I'm gonna do one more staple and put it into folder. There you go.
Some office ASMR. My microwaved food and stapling.
What's that thing called where you watch other people eat a meal?
Mukbang.
Mukbang? Is there like an office version of that? Because I'll do that. You watch someone do a spreadsheet and staple some documents. Oh, Mia's writing his dissertation.
Oh.
Which is apparently going depressingly well. Well, that's that's the wrong way to.
Yeah.
That means that it's going well, but that's depressing somehow. Depressingly poorly. Yeah, what I was saying is I want to talk about work stuff, but I feel like I don't. Like I've got to remain somewhat professional. Like
you probably shouldn't talk too much about work stuff.
Because the worlds are slowly combining into one. So I'm not as anonymous as it used to be. And that's part of the goal here, is to slowly combine them. But that said, part of what I've got to do tomorrow is conspire against my previous employer.
Oh no.
The
Oh, right. I think I know what you're
Yeah, so
talking
the
about.
not my previous employer, but the new owners that took over, who I sent the, if you recall that previous stream where I read out my
Oh, your
my
harshly worded email.
yeah, that was essentially my letter of resignation.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, now someone else who is still working for him, um, is has gotten a job offer with a rival firm, as set up by the old owner. So the old owner is conspiring against the new owner, something that uh, is not contractual and will get him into legal problems.
Which
But
is exactly why we're talking about it on the internet.
yeah,
Oops.
that was probably the bit I should have left out. Um, yeah, so he's now, even though he should have known full well, like exactly who these people were that he sold the business to, but he's now had a very last second burst of like it's on his conscience. I can't quite work out the way I want to say it, but he's trying to do something to make up for it, because like he keeps saying these things like, I don't know why I'm having trouble sleeping. It's like he just doesn't.
Because you're a bad person. That's why.
Yeah, I've got to be careful, because no, I won't say that bit, because if I say that bit, that's too far. But yeah, he's just not had to struggle with,
Morality.
yeah, before, and now he's like seeing people getting hurt in front of him, and is like suddenly realizing, oh, I may have made a decision that negatively affects other people, because he just sold out because he saw money, which he kind of has every right to, but that doesn't mean that you should be free of feeling bad about it. And so he got a call from a rival, like a competitor, who said, we're looking to get into the sort of thing that he was doing, and like they're going to branch out what they do into what he was, and like become like a direct competitor in the field. And they wanted to hire him, considering that he's done it before, so they would pay him a lot of money to go do it again. But he's got other plans. He doesn't want to get back into the industry. I don't really know how they were going to convince him to go back into it, given that he was his own boss and then made millions out of it, and now they're asking him to go work for someone else doing the same thing that he just got out of. And they would have had to have offered him a lot more than he's worth in order to convince him to do it. But he, like, to his credit, he did say, like, I'm not going to do it, but I know someone who would, and who would actually be good at it, because he was the guy that did that job for him. As is often the way, he didn't actually do any of the work. He just had the idea and kind of sat back. And so this guy who used to work for him has now been offered up this new position at a rival company, but he's the opposite in that he's like incredibly moral. Like, he's loyal to a fault. He absolutely hates these new owners. He thinks that they're awful people, and yet he's still loyal to them. He just doesn't want to do anything bad. And like, that's the only reason that he's still there, really, is that he just can't bring it. I can't really talk. I was doing the same sort of thing, but like they hit my limit and I left. And now he's like been offered this really good job, and hopefully he's gonna, like, it's all gonna work out too. But now, like, he goes to the you can so just to give you an idea of what this guy's like, he's got a work phone, like a work mobile phone, and a personal one, and he'll call you on his work one to discuss work things, and then partway through the conversation, he'll say, just give me a second, hang up, and then call you back on the personal number in order to talk about personal things. Even though there's no, like, no one's listening in. They can't can't tell. But and like he's not like he's walking out of his office or anything. He's just like it's conspiring time. So time to get out the personal phone. And so he's planning on going, but he doesn't want anyone to know until probably Christmas, because he's also got, like, him leaving is probably going to be like the final nail in the coffin of the old company. They're going to really struggle without him. They're already losing, like they lost 12 clients last week, which is a lot, like a problem amount. And when they took over, immediately they lost the largest customer, which was like a quarter of all sales. It was just this one customer, and so it's been downhill since day one. And him leaving, he's going to take all of the expertise with him. Plus, 2 of his brothers also work for the company, so he's slowly working out, like, he's going to try and take 4 or 5 people with him to the new company to set up, like, the same thing. I'm going to get to the comments, by the way. I'm just on a roll. So he's trying to put together this team, like, and politics is not something that he's good at. Like, he's too good a person to be good at politics. So he is very clumsily trying to go to everyone and, like, sniff out and see whether they'll come with him to form this sort of new company, essentially. And tomorrow, and like, if he takes like 4 or 5 people with him, then like him alone is probably the company gone. But like, it's definitely gone if he takes everyone with him. So tomorrow I've got to go meet him, and he's gonna, like, at this cafe, he's gonna park the car around back because he's gonna be driving a company car, so he doesn't, and it's like right next door to a customer. So he's gonna be sneaking in. The company car has like logos and everything. It's very obvious, but that's just the car he's got to drive to work at the moment. So he's gonna sneak away and, like, come have lunch with me. Gonna bring his laptop and his phone. I've got all of the information that I took with me when I left the old place, so I've still got, like, all the passwords that still work. And he wants me. This is definitely stuff I shouldn't be saying on stream, right?
Yeah.
Well, he wants me to like, pull out all of the contacts and sales leads and all this stuff that would be very useful to take with him, but it would obviously not be. It's their intellectual information. That it would be against his employment contract to take this stuff with him. But he feels like if the company fails, then it would be ethically and legally okay to take this information with him. So he's going to have it sitting there all waiting, but he's not going to look at it until the old company fails. That's his plan. And I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just going to point him in the right direction and then step away again. So I'm in the middle of a big conspiracy plot, and there's more of it that I can't say. I'm now realizing I shouldn't have said any of that.
Yeah.
Did you try to stop me?
No.
Okay, as you usually do. Wouldn't have made any difference. I think I still would have said it. I'm going to be thinking about that instead of sleeping tonight now. I just said I had to be more professional.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go back.
What?
So, Mia's dissertation.
Oh, right, okay. I was like, what do you mean, go back?
I will get to you. Like, this is your stream. You're playing.
Yeah.
We'll we'll get back because you've got news.
Yeah, I've got a bit of news.
We'll wait until maybe Bernie will turn up and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Because your news is more important than me.
It's a bit more nice, a bit more fun.
me like possibly losing all of my clients all in one hit.
So tall. What a tall house.
Mia says that even the dissertation is depressing as it's looking into the impact of waning student engagement during online-only classes. Oh, hang on. I think I've said that. It's looking into the impact waning student engagement during online-only classes has on the educators. The other way around.
Oh, okay. Yes.
That was like sitting in the lunchroom with me, just spilling office.
Spilling beans.
Yeah.
Spilling the tea.
Mia's gonna become a doctor one day.
Oh.
Like not a medical doctor.
No. Doctor of Education.
And it's to hopefully be able to teach in higher education.
Oh, nice.
Because he thinks he only has the nerves to do it for about a decade.
What do I need? More sandstone.
Would it shock you to learn that
Me?
yeah.
Okay.
That
Continue.
I've phrased this very, very wrong because it's not going to shock you at all. that I've always said in like I've always been a very private person. I want to keep everything private. But then as soon as the stream starts,
oh yeah, you just chat.
Yeah.
You just chat away. What's that? Jungle.
One of the things that I'm worst for doing is having a private conversation with someone and then immediately going on stream and then saying it out word for word. Without...
Why?
And it's only at the end of the stream, once I stop streaming, that I go, oh, I probably should have checked first. Like, I don't have bad intentions.
Yuck.
Mir says one of his greatest fears is plagiarizing something he's read somewhere accidentally. I've done that with jokes. So, because before the Nid, I did podcasts back, before they were cool.
Oh.
And like both of them, but one of them was a comedy thing that involved having to write for it every week. And to write the script, and then you turn up, and a lot of it was made up on the spot. But I still needed that base script, so it meant writing jokes, which I've never been good at. But me and I had someone that I wrote with, and I started to, like, if I ever came up with a joke, I would start having to Google them, because I'd have to find out if someone else had done it already, because it had happened so often that like I'd watched it or listened to it somewhere and forgotten entirely that I'd seen it, and then write it again and think I'm a genius.
Oh no.
And it wouldn't be for a long time that like I'd notice or someone would point it out. And there's nothing less convincing than someone saying, "Why'd you steal that joke?" and me saying, "Oh, I did it accidentally." I think that's why I gave up writing jokes, and instead I just write nonsense on a fake Twitter account.
I do like that nonsense though, but I'm not allowed to read it.
Makes me too self-conscious.
Did you finish reading out chat?
Yeah, there's more things, but I feel like they're more personal messages between me and Liz.
Yeah, just conversation. Okay.
Yeah, Mia has a suggestion for you. Move the sign that's currently hovering above the back wall to the front of her new house, making it look like a large company sign. Your house is kind of blocking it now.
Yeah, I didn't really think this through. I don't know. I'll figure out what to do with it later. What's that? 1, 2, 3. This right? More. That right? Doesn't seem right.
Are you alright if I go get a drink?
Yeah. Done it wrong. 1, 2, 3. That's got 4. How did that happen? I might go with 4. That looks nicer. A tall house. I'm not sure about the shutters. Apparently I made a giant ooh. I don't know how to say that. O-W-O. It will look like a house eventually. Oh. They probably didn't hear her meow. Oh, no.
Did you read them?
Oh, Mia's told me how to pronounce it. Can you look at that for us? Or should I?
This is a thing that I've seen a lot, like this reference. But I've never wanted to look it up. I feared that I wouldn't like what I found out.
Oh!
Oh. You probably heard that through the...
Through his headphones.
So loud that my ears are ringing. my headphones were very high. All right, I'll just play it out. So this is how you're supposed to. Oh, you're not gonna be able to hear it. I'll bring it over to you.
What?
Do you wanna hear how to pronounce it? If you just take your right headphone off. And I'm gonna play it out on stream too. This could be loud. Hang on, there.
No. I'm gonna stick to uwu.
I don't even know how to make that sound.
Just ooh woo.
No, what?
Oh, what he did.
Yeah. See, I don't even know if they're joking or whether that's real.
Oh. No. Hmm.
Do you want to talk about you?
This is so annoying.
Oh,
Why does this
okay.
keep happening?
We'll wait until you're not getting annoyed.
Okay. Yeah, so I just bought a car.
Like,
I just got home from buying it.
yeah.
And I'm very, very happy with it. I think it suits me. It is very cute. And it wasn't $18,000. So I'm very happy.
It's not the one that you announced that you were going to buy on the last stream.
No. It's a 2010 Hyundai Getz.
So it's like
the
smaller version of that, of the one that you were
little
gonna get.
car for a little person.
But I think it uses the space really well.
Yeah, it's like compact. Oh, so much more to do. This is gonna be a big house. Clonk.
And you just like
Mm.
you got home,
Yeah.
and then you just told me I've got to go.
Yeah.
And then
Gotta go
left.
buy a car.
You didn't even know if you were.
Yeah, we were looking for my mum because I have no idea why, to be honest. Because we were looking for a work car that I would just drive until I got myself a car.
She was looking for a work car anyway.
Yeah.
But those plans were not like urgent. But they
yeah, and we sort of figured we don't actually need a work car because what we're doing now is working. So we're just not sure about anything. And then while we were going to look at this car, I said to my mum, like, why don't, like, we'll look at it, and if I like it, we'll just buy it for me. Like, that seems more logical. Oh. And, like, as soon as I hopped in it, I was like, oh, I like it a lot. A good little car.
Looks like it's been well looked after.
Yeah, it's been really well.
It's impossible to tell, but
yeah,
at least cosmetically.
Yeah, it's really clean. Or like it's a 10-year-old car. It's only got 34,000 kilometers on it, which is really low. Oh, and it was owned by a little old lady. And it's got like a full logbook of services, and it's just had its wheels looked at. And oh no, I'm not going to say that, don't worry. Sorry.
You're better at filtering yourself than me.
Well, I don't care if people get annoyed for me saying, like, almost saying something and saying, no, actually, I can't say that.
Mia forgot the term cruise control, and he called it the automatically keep the speed thingy.
Perfect, yeah.
I don't know what the sailing through the clouds thing is.
Okay, sorry, I haven't been looking at chat.
Well, cruise control is standard now, but
I don't know if it has cruise control or not. There's a skeleton.
like you wouldn't be able to buy a new car now that doesn't have cruise control, I don't think.
Yeah.
But only a few years ago it wasn't always the case.
Yeah, I've never had a car that has cruise control, so I don't know how to use it. Oh, I need my concrete.
Okay, so Mir says sailing through the clouds is him describing his experience in his 2005 Hyundai Sonata.
Ah.
Because he used to have one of them, and
Yeah.
he really liked it.
Well, that's not gonna work.
That's like the little sedan version.
Ah. There is one embarrassing thing about the car. It's got a like vinyl sticker on the windscreen that says Yoda. Because it's small and green, the woman that owned it called it Yoda.
And then put a name,
actually named it.
It was dark, so I didn't quite see though. It looked grey to me, but
Yeah, even when I like shined my torch on it, it still didn't look as green as it actually is. I don't know what I'm getting. Oh, water. Oh, I know. I only need one. I can put these away. Alright, what is going on in chat? Why are we laying on top of cars?
that's where Mir was saying that he was sailing through the cloud. So, Formal Blizzard's guess as to what that meant was Mir lying down where the sunroof would be.
Bye, torches.
Stomach down to the car, hands outstretched.
Ah. It's raining. Shouldn't the concrete go hard? Is it raining? Oh.
Wish that's how concrete worked in real life.
Oh my. Nice. Missed all of the torches. It is only 2-door, so it is very small. But my car is always full of cleaning equipment, so I can never have anyone in my car anyway. I definitely did not fight any ladies to the death for it. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mia. I did get to meet a cat. It was very small. At least these pillar torches don't get washed away. I have more skeletons. Yeah. The only issue is I already put a deposit on the other car. So I've got to go back to the dealership and get my deposit back. Tell them I don't want your stinky car. I'm not going to tell them that.
You want me to do it? Because I didn't like any of them. Any of the people there.
They were just doing their job.
Yeah, but...
Forrest doesn't like salespeople.
Yeah.
Alright, what am I doing? What's all this? Do I just...
They all seem to be acting like an American car salesman. Like second-hand car salesman.
Because that's their job.
No, but they should
They're
do it
car
better. That
salespeople.
doesn't work here.
I mean, it must do because they're selling cars.
Surely people must just tell them to leave them alone.
Yeah, but we didn't.
I think I would have if it was like it wasn't for me. Sorry, the other way around. If it was for me.
Well,
like when they're trying to sell you the protect your car with this and...
Yeah, I only wanted to hear about that because it might have been useful because my car gets filled up with cleaning products that tend to leak. And I did want window tinting. I might get my windows tinted on this car, but I don't know. Oh, what are we doing here? What?
Blizzard is making something. So Mia is giving him like art assets to make it
right.
That's what all the links are.
So this, I'm so confused. Oh, well, these should be stairs. Seeing as they're windows. Oh. And then 1, 2, 3. And then... 1, 2, 3. And then sandstone. And yeah, okay. Sorry, I got real confused just then. I should have just turned around.
Mia's
You're the
asking.
same height as this.
Is asking if you're working off a picture or whether...
Yeah, I'm working off a picture. I am changing it. Like, the layout is different, but the, like, design of, like, the white to colored bit I'm stealing. So I was trying to figure out how high the sandstone should be. I just had to turn around and look at that.
I still feel a bit sick after that party. And, well, not the party, the weekend in general. Just eating so much bad food.
We did eat a lot of bad food. But that's the point of Halloween. Ah! Oh no! Whoops. No, that's not what I meant to do. That looks alright.
Do you have a...
What?
Do you have a picture of just you?
Me?
From the weekend?
Yeah. Do you wanna pop
If you
that
just
on?
send it to me.
Mm-hmm. I'll just...
We'll share our costumes.
Where's... How do I send that? I'm not actually asking. Just thinking out loud.
You're doing the radio version.
Yeah. Alright, send it on Discord. To... Go.
You're standing on something.
Yeah, so that I can be in the mirror. So I'm not tall enough to be in the mirror.
Be a second while I get all this stuff ready.
Yeah. So, oh, I didn't put a sandstone in. Yay, I got it right. Alright. Oh no! Whoops. Wasn't quick enough.
Okay, do you want to say who you are before or after?
After.
After.
Okay, here's me.
Oh.
No?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, Boris wasn't ready. Boris wasn't ready. Okay.
There.
Here's me. And if you can't quite see, that is a gold grill with diamantes in it. You can't, it's not close enough to be able to see.
They're talking about other things.
Yeah.
We're interrupting that conversation.
And that little what do other people call them? I would call that a bum bag.
Americans call them fanny packs.
Fanny pack, yeah.
That has a different...
It was full of snacks.
Oh. Do I?
You could
well,
take
you
that
haven't
off.
said who you are.
Oh, right. So, I decided that I was Cardi E. Cardi B if she were an e-girl.
Oh, Mia has said something, but
I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, Mia.
I'll share what Normal Blizzard's done.
Oh, that's the German name for a bum bag.
Oh, apparently Automod. Automod didn't like the term German that's. And yeah, this is the drawing that Blizzard's done. Showing Mia on his...
Oh! Beautiful.
Do I show this?
Yes. So this is Boris's costume.
Do I just show it?
Just show it, and then we'll say what it is. I can't believe we forgot the eyebrow.
Yeah.
Such a defining feature.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can explain that one.
That is both Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street. That was chosen by. I wish Bernie was here to see what came of all that. Because I think he put I think he put it in. Was it Almond? Maybe it was. Almond.
It might have been Almond. I can't remember.
It was Almond that ultimately chose it.
Yeah.
I think I got another one. I hope the wrong thing doesn't.
It's so good.
All right. Well.
Oh, I like the red one.
Yeah. I was just there.
It's so scary.
So that was chosen by chat. Well, Almond, but chat helped. Do you? Are you? No, I'm talking to Mia.
Oh, sorry.
Well, welcome, Gecko.
Got the biggest fright from a gecko today. I was cleaning a mirror, like a hung mirror, and a gecko, like the biggest gecko I've ever seen, just ran out from behind it. Gave me a fright. Sorry, you go.
Are you naughty, Mia, and use the work printer for personal things? I think I was naughtier because I used my work printer for other work instead of doing the work that I was actually employed to do. Once again, I'm free to. You can hire me if you like. I hope this is.
He's so professional. Oh, I gotta go around and do all the walls.
Mir says that he would obviously never do that. I remember there are some things I didn't clean up when I left the last job. Like I wonder what. They're never going to employ anyone that actually knows what they're doing, though. That's the. Like, even just little things, they're going to find, like, port forwarding settings that I set up the network so that for NiddTuber stuff at work.
Oh no.
To host stuff from the workplace. No, I forgot to close all them off and fix all that up. But it was all done with code. Like, never left anything. They're never gonna know that it was me. I know, Mir says it's just that his printer is in self-isolation due to the pandemic.
Ah. Need more stairs. Ah.
Why are printers so bad?
I don't know, hey. You'd think we would have figured it out.
That's my bit of observational comedy.
Oh. This is a zombie villager.
so so Mia
Mm.
Mia says, so I can attack your former workplace on port 25565, the Minecraft.
Oh.
Oh, is that Minecraft or Space Engineers? But no, it was mostly for file sharing stuff. While I was leaving, it's Minecraft. What's the Space Engineers one starts with 5.5, doesn't it? The my last day there, I had this kid sit next to me. Oh yeah, Space Engineers is 27015. The Yeah, my last day there, they had this kid sit next to me. It was possibly, and like I'm not exaggerating.
Mm.
This isn't for comic effect or anything. I think he is the most incompetent person, just in general, that I've ever met. I think he's the son of a rich kid who has been promised a lot. And I just want to show a photo of him. Got a photo of him sat on the grass on a wooden chair, just looking smug. And I think that would just sum up his entire personality. But this kid, because the owners were out of state and due to COVID restrictions, the borders closed between the two states. Well, it's just going to open up shortly, actually. Because Australia's done really well now.
Yeah.
Victoria, there was only one state that was really struggling, and over the course of a couple of months, they've completely brought it under control. Like no cases, no deaths. It's good now. There's almost not in Australia. I think that just it's a good proof that it's possible.
Yeah. I mean, New Zealand did it ages ago.
Yeah, and we almost had it, but it
Yeah, we just had
one thing went wrong in Victoria, and it got out of control in that one state, and then everyone just put their orders up, like just blocked everyone else from moving around. So it was just this one area where we just locked it in and said, "That's your
you deal with it."
Yeah. and Queensland, where we are, was that sort of parochial thing of like just close the borders and the problem will go away is very popular despite being very damaging. So but it was good for us because our new bosses, like my old bosses but new at the time, were then locked out. They couldn't get in, so it was great not having bosses. But the way that they got around it is they smuggled this kid into the state, like literally back road, made him walk kind of under a bridge to a waiting car and drove him up. And then after a couple of months of everything going bad, they then made him like the Queensland manager, and he's like maybe 21 at the oldest, and really knows nothing. And they made him the Queensland manager because he would be completely subservient, like he would just do exactly what he was told by the people in the other state, the actual owner.
Mm.
And this was the kid that they got to.
Oh, Des.
Blizzard's been gone for a moment, and he comes back to sneaking a kid in, like smuggling a kid in. That was to become my new boss. And when I quit, he sat next to me the whole day, like awkwardly, just watching me. And then all the time, like getting phone calls, and then awkwardly saying, "Oh, I've just got to go outside to take this." He would take all of the other phone calls in front of me and like loudly talk next to me. But every now and then he'd get a call and would go, I just have to go outside. And that's when I knew, oh, that was about me.
So subtle.
And then what he would do is he would walk around the building, and my office windows were one-sided, like mirror on one side. I could see out, but you couldn't see in it, just a reflection. So I'd often get people who would like, uh, you know, do their like adjust their hair or whatever, without realizing that I was literally right on the other side of that window and could see them. And what he did is he walked all the way around and then stood like by that window so I could see and hear him through the window and then talk about me. Um, and yeah, they were just pressuring him all day, like, you know, make sure he does this and make sure he doesn't do that, and then he just sat next to me, and I literally did everything that he was told to make sure I didn't do, like right in front of him, but he just didn't know what I was doing. He didn't understand what I was doing. And I was just there saving things, pulling off all the stuff that I've made. Like I'm not going to reuse. I do take that. This is a, you know, I've told the truth so far to a fault. I do take like intellectual property and whatnot seriously. Like I wouldn't reuse things, but when I create things like projects that I've made, I like to have that there so that if I have to do something in future, I can refer back to the notes essentially. And so I was just copying all these notes and everything off, which they were like saying, "Don't let him take anything," and I was just there transferring it directly to my computer at home, um, and moving all my, because my bosses had like personal stuff and the work that they were working on that was unrelated, because my old bosses were still my clients. So I had to, like, I had a duty to get all of their stuff out as well. So I was just pulling all that stuff out, and so I now have to admit corporate sabotage, expose breach of contract. What's next? Treason. Well, see, I've never had a contract with them. I never signed on to become an employee. I told them that I was never going to be like an employee of theirs, and I agreed to work as a freelancer for a while. And I just caught it. I cut it short because of what they did.
Yeah.
Um, so, and I never like signed a contract or anything with them. I was just some guy who was in the
Who
building.
turned up and did stuff.
Yeah, and then they occasionally paid me. Because it was always very
Did you
late.
get all of your pay from
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
Okay, that's good.
They were 2 months late on the final payment,
Yeah.
but they finally got there.
That's
And the
good.
only reason that they did is they wanted something from me. So they paid me, and I thought, oh, they like, I'm expecting an email, and then I got an email the next day. Like they just made sure they'd paid me up so that, you know, I would help them with something. I helped them with that, and then because it was kind of related to one of my other clients. So I had to do that one, and then he thought he'd try his luck with another question after that, and I just never responded. But that said, I'm pretty sure this would be a murky area, because this stuff is intellectual property that would have been sold between the old owners to the new owners. Just because, like, I didn't have any agreement with them doesn't mean that it isn't their property. So it's not like I'm completely in the clear. But also, this company isn't going to exist soon.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see how it could continue. Like, it was unprofitable when they bought it. And the old owners, they're still my clients, so they do not care at all that I have taken this stuff, because they, like, they're helping. Yes, it's not theft if you don't get caught. It's not theft if what you're stealing doesn't harm anyone. And it's not like I'm working in the industry or anything.
Yeah.
I'm no use for any of the stuff. What I was taking out was, like, records of stuff while the old owners. So it was their stuff. It's just they should have taken it before they sold, and they didn't, because they knew that I was there and would do this for them. So it's stuff that they would have had to keep for tax purposes. And also I had to wipe all of my personal stuff.
Yeah.
Like, all of the NiddTubers videos that were sat on the hard drive.
What is that?
Oh, do you want me to get you something?
I don't know what we have.
Ice cream and all those we
don't have any chocolate left. I think I'm going to keep buying chocolate. I think it's really good.
Yeah, but I'll eat it all and then I'll feel bad about it.
I'll have to hide it then. And I'll just give you your ration of chocolate.
Mia, these VODs... Look, Blizzard is suggesting that we remove this VOD afterwards. All the VODs get moved to the YouTube channel in a week or so. So I think what Blizzard is going to suggest is that this one doesn't. So I may have just ruined this for you.
Rude.
Yeah. Or we could start again now.
You just like redact the whole bit. Just one big bleep. Oops.
It'll mean that you can tell your car story again.
I don't want to tell it again.
I could just edit.
Yeah, but that means you have to edit.
I was editing quite a bit for a while.
Oh, that's good. Did you get around to the video that I said that I would edit?
Yeah,
because I never edited it.
I edited it.
Cool.
I only kept the bit that you wanted.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I was editing all of the stream archives, but then Armin told me to stop it because it was taking too long.
Classic.
So we're only going to edit the ones that we think are worth it.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. We had a Mia says that hiding chocolate doesn't work with Sal, and she always finds the secret stashes. I'm pretty good at hiding the treats.
I think it's more a case of I'm really bad at finding.
Boris is really bad at finding stuff.
All you gotta do...
I just gotta put it under something.
Yeah, put it, like, directly in the middle of the fridge, and then just put something in front of it.
Yeah, that's all I do.
It's gone forever.
He did find the cooking chocolate, though, so I have to find a new hiding spot for that.
Yeah, don't tell them that I eat.
He eats all the chocolate chips. And then we can't have brownies because he's eaten all the chocolate chips.
Mm.
You just, I don't know, making it less fun later.
I reckon that baking chocolate is actually really good.
What?
Miss says, has Boris developed object permanence yet?
No. Nice.
Blizzard loves semi-sweet chocolate chips straight out of the bag.
Hmm. Would that be dark chocolate chips? We don't classify chocolate as sweet or semi-sweet. I assume semi-sweet would be dark chocolate, but like not like super dark.
He's just said semi-sweet again.
Okay, perfect.
Mia says he could eat raw bread dough for a living.
Oh.
I wish that was a thing that you could get paid for.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could eat dough.
Hmm. Maybe
I'm not good at baking because I eat so much of it.
Yeah, maybe you should go and make cookie dough for dessert.
Now?
Yeah. Actually, it's a bit late, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's too late for dessert. Aw.
I don't know, we can stay up a little bit if you want to.
Go work tomorrow.
Early?
Regular time?
And Blizzard's finding the other name.
It's like 50% cocoa. Yeah.
Would that be dark chocolate? Or darker?
I think that's darker chocolate. Dark is usually like 75 to 80%. But I think that's like the dark chocolate. Whereas like our dark chocolate chips are a bit less. So they'd probably be like 50. They would say on the
Dark cooking
on the
chocolate?
packet.
What it is in the UK apparently. That's
Yeah.
what it says on the front of ours. They're the ones I don't eat actually.
Oh, yeah! Mia said when we eventually have the knit away, he really wants to make some stick bread baked on an open fire. Yeah, we can do that. I've done that before. And you fill it with golden syrup. Classic Australian snack.
I mean, we could have the knit away right now, as long as we just go somewhere and then don't leave there. We just have to quarantine for a couple of weeks. So
Well, I definitely can't have the knit away right now.
Oh, yeah, you don't have the money.
I don't have any money.
Yeah, and I also can't... I can't break from work now.
Yeah.
Until I can hire someone.
Oh, sorry. Blizzard doesn't know what the knit away is.
Oh, yeah, we're just talking about our own things, not explaining it. Do you want to explain it?
I think...
never been on one?
Yeah, I think you should probably explain it.
So, I mean, a knit away applies to any meetup between
A physical
Knidites.
meetup.
Yeah. But the one that we're talking about is like the NiddTubers. We try, and every 2 years, every 2 years we try to get as many of the NiddTubers together as possible in one of the countries, and so far it has been in the UK twice.
Well, it was meant to be this year.
Yeah.
In
Australia.
In Australia. But then COVID happened.
Yeah, that was going to be it was in April, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like right after COVID started, and it was like getting we were watching things just get progressively worse and worse until we called it off. Because it wasn't going to be able to happen.
Yeah. It was at the all travelers have to quarantine for 14 days.
I think
time.
I think it got to the point that Australia was very harsh.
Yeah.
I mean, it was already at the point by then that morally we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like I'd kind of, I know Apple was kind of holding out. Anubis was definitely holding out. Like he wanted to do it, but I think I'd kind of given up on it earlier than everyone.
Yeah.
Just decided to, like, even if we could technically do it.
And we were sort of regretting our decision on the Airbnb that we had what do you call it?
Well,
hired? What?
I really liked it.
Wait,
I think
what?
it was
really good, but yeah, we would have been just so poor.
Yeah. And I committed myself to a lot of things. I was working on so much. So it not coming was like a big relief in a lot of ways, but I do really wish it had happened anyway.
Yeah, I really want it to happen.
So we're just gonna wait until the world works again.
Yeah.
Because like even if they're like it's all sorted, like I don't see it being sorted before 2022 really.
Yeah.
Like even if the vaccine was tomorrow, it's going to take a very long time to distribute it and get everything under control there. So I doubt even next year. Like maybe hopefully towards the end of the year we could start talking about it, but then who knows what state the air travel industry is in by then.
Yeah.
Like will flights be
super cheap or super expensive?
Yeah.
Yes, Blizzard. I ran out of stairs to fix it. No.
And I know there was one other Nidaway that someone had, I think, and then we also had our like own mini Nidaway with Minty, who's another NiddTuber, who's not around as much anymore, and Nimgle and his girlfriend.
We drank too much.
we thought we'll drink it because we went to like this food place. What would you call it? Food place.
Food place. It's Eat Street.
Yeah. So it's just all.
It's this big, like docking bay area. So what do you call it?
A port.
A port. Yeah, but I guess it's not used anymore, or something. And it's just filled with food stalls and
not permanently.
Not permanently, no.
Like they move them in for this Eat Street thing.
Yeah.
I think it's like once a month or something.
Yeah.
However often it is. So we went to this.
I've forgotten what I was getting.
And we thought, oh, we'll have a couple of drinks before they turn up. Like just in our
hotel room. Yeah. In a tiny hotel room.
Yeah. Then ended up drinking most of a tequila bottle.
In 2 hours.
Yeah, between us.
Out of mugs.
Yeah. In this cheap hotel room. And then like it's one of those like drinking but when you're like sitting or lying down, it doesn't seem as bad until you stand up. And then as I was walking out, it was just like, oh, like walking out to go meet Minty.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, this, like, what's Nimgle gonna think?
Yeah.
But it all went really well.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And I'd met Minty before then.
I had not.
No. He'd actually come up to do some work in the town that we live in, so I'd met up and had lunch with him that one time before. So I guess that's a Nidaway. Mir has an air travel fact.
Oh!
The new main airport for Berlin has finally opened after a 9-year delay, right in the worst period for air travel.
Aww, that's so sad.
I don't think you even have to say in recent history. I think this is just full stop the worst period for air travel.
I don't know. There was a time in the 70s when they were just getting hijacked because there were no laws for it.
Yeah.
It seemed like a pretty bad time to travel. And like people weren't worried about hijackers. They were just like mildly inconvenienced because their plane was going to Cuba instead of where it was meant to go.
I've heard of that Berlin airport before. I can't quite remember about it, but it's supposed to be like really new and fancy. Or you'd hope so. But for whatever reason, it's just continually been delayed. And Mia saying that Sal Minty, Mini Minty, Minty's son, and they also had a mini knit away in Scotland.
Oh yeah. Oops.
My dream is to one day. It's not going to happen because I'm in charge of it. But one day for the Nid to be big enough to have like a NidCon.
NidCon?
Yeah.
Yes!
I'd like for there to be like a couple of hundred of us all at
Wow.
one place at one time.
That would be too many. What wood should the roof be?
Hang on. Did I hear that wrong? Did you just say what roof should the wood be?
No, what wood should the roof be?
Oh. The orange one.
Orange, but all this is... Oh, no. I don't have much of the orange one. And I don't think orange would look very good.
Yeah, nether wood.
No, I don't like them. It's gotta be a normal wood-colored wood. I think maybe birch, because it's the same color as sandstone. Let's have a look.
Oh yeah, fire safety, ventilation, and structurally unsound roof is why Berlin Airport has been delayed. I remember there, like it being almost comical, in that they designed and built this massive new airport, and there to be some like comically small but crucial problems with it that kept stopping it from opening. The tree farm in Nidsville has the acacia trees.
I don't want to go to Nidsville.
Oh yeah, I used the tree farm on my last stream. The whole start of the stream pretty much was just me chopping trees and what was the one that I was getting? The dark one.
Dark oak.
Dark oak. And so I found the dark oak in there, but the number of what are they called? Saplings? The number of saplings that come out of them is lower than the number of... Like, I wasn't getting enough saplings to be able to replant the dark oak, because you need 4 for every one of them. So I kept going on this, like, never-ending... what do you call it? Like, it was just this never-ending quest for dark oak, because I would chop one down and then only be able to like replant 3 of the 4. So I'd have to chop the next one down and then replace the final one, but then I'd only have 2 on the next one. And I ended up chopping all of them down, and it didn't work out. I didn't have enough, and I just ended up with fewer trees than what I started with. So I felt bad because I think I've ruined it. I took more than I left. um, Blizzard's put down. Hang on, are they actual things? You've done things. You cheered. Five bits. So thank you for that. That's his NidCon ticket deposit.
Great.
And
hello, Zayla?
Zlayla or
Layla.
Or is it just
Sure.
X-Layla? It's just Layla.
Oh, my tree grew.
Thank you for following.
Yeah.
Would you like to come to NidCon? Person that we've just met. Where are we going to have it? I feel like it should be somewhere inconvenient.
Oh.
Should we go to the actual River Nid? What I'm imagining.
That's what we did last. Oh, for the NidCon.
Yeah, for the NidCon.
That town would hate that.
Yeah. So Mia said the ISS.
Yes.
No, I think Nasbra. Which is like it's so the NID is a group. But formal Blizzard and Layla doesn't even know what the NID is. I'm just gonna power on as if you do.
Right.
The NID was in a roundabout way. That's not a story I'm going to go into, but in a roundabout way, named after a river in Yorkshire. The River Nid. So as part of the Nid Away, when we actually went there and met up, what am I trying to say? Yeah, we actually went there and met up, and then we did like a pilgrimage to the river. And like I didn't go to the first Nid Away, but I went to the second one. Apple was there for both of them, and he has like 2 jars full of Nid water that he's just got now.
Yuck.
So that whenever he goes on a pilgrimage to the River Nid, he gets a bottle of water. So that's kind of the spiritual home of the Nid, is this random river.
In a small town that I assume does not like tourists.
Yeah, they weren't. They had a couple of one touristy thing.
The river?
I guess, yeah, no, apart from the river.
Ah.
That was like a bit of a nature walk.
Ah.
But they also had the cave of the I forget the name. Mother something. Mia might remember.
Okay.
Like I can't even remember if the person's mythical or not, but I think it's not a real story that she stayed in that cave, I don't think. But yeah, I don't know. We didn't go and do it. Mia says, can you imagine if we formally announce a convention on the ISS and then the US government has to worry about people actually shooting rockets up there? Like the insane people who stormed Area 51. Well, it looks like Layla's French.
I don't know what to do about this. Sort that out later.
But what I would like to think is that we could get like a couple of 100 people together and then just book out everything that we can in this one small town. I don't even know if we'd find enough, but there is another town like just down the road. Like just completely book out the town. Book out any space that they've got. Like I didn't see any. I think they've got a theatre. I did see tickets for, although the tickets might have been for another town, not tickets like a posters for like a comedian who was touring. So I figured they have some space. So I don't know, we wouldn't be able to hire out a theatre, but like some sort of hall or something, and then we'll just, because I'd like to imagine these people, like the locals,
Mm.
who have absolutely no knowledge of this random internet group that is named after a river that they had never been to, and every 2 years they just come to the town, take over, and everyone is just confused. Layla has to do schoolwork.
Oh, sad. Work sucks.
I never had that much problem with it. I did.
Yeah, it still wasn't fun though.
No. I would definitely struggle with it more now. Okay.
Rude.
Mira's saying you're expecting that they let us back after the first convention. Well, it would be like a tourist boom for their town.
Yeah.
Not that many of us have enough money to make that worthwhile. But I don't even know if they would have enough. I don't think they would have enough like places to stay.
Probably not.
I think the town was like 30,000 people, but like we walked from one end to the other easily.
Mm.
No, Blizzard, I don't. He's laughing at the fact that I didn't realize that bits were a real thing. Yeah,
What?
no, I think that it would be a very destructive tourist boom, says me. um, I don't
That's
know
right.
how
What am I
how
doing?
Twitch works. I know that bits are a thing, but I think I've decided that I like being an outsider, and that I refuse to learn anything.
Right.
Because I'm not very supportive of everyone else on Twitch. I don't watch streams. I'm only here because everyone else is. Because YouTube gaming isn't a popular thing anymore.
Yeah.
And now Blizzard's subscribed. I don't really know what that means, but thank you. I did set it up. Like I did see. I know I renamed the, what are they called? Those points?
Oh yeah. What did you name them to?
Niddies.
Niddies. Yeah. Great.
Those viewer points, whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called because they're just called niddies now.
Oh.
I went that far and then I didn't look any further.
And no, Blizzard, to be a real streamer, he's got to dye his hair blue.
Apple almost has.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, Mia. You would have. It was a bit hard to see with the lighting.
Yeah. Ow.
But like I did every time that we have like a party or something, I always video call Apple.
Yeah.
And he answered, and his hair was bleached. And
like bleached and spiky.
Yeah, and that was more like surprising and confronting than the Bert costume that I had on. But then he went and colored it, so I think he said that it was like a grey silver, but it looked a little bit blue.
It did look blue.
So we get $2.50 US.
Woo! Like $3.
haven't
Maybe
actually
even
looked
more.
at the
$4?
$3.
$3.50. Mir's shaken.
And it's because that he likes this. So
Thank you.
thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna do some roof design. Not sure if it'll be any good.
I do have a bit of a live streaming background, but not of gaming. And it was before Twitch was really a thing. I mean, it was definitely a thing, but it wasn't as massive as it is now. Did live shows, like bad comedy shows.
Yeah, we've got to get on to making emotes.
Yeah, they were going to just be Apple's face, weren't they? The problem is that everyone says, oh, we've got to do that, but then no one actually volunteers to do it.
Well, I don't know how.
I don't think any of us know how, but...
I guess I could learn. That's generally what you do when you don't know something.
Well, because they're images,
yeah.
I think that falls under Armin's remit.
Yeah.
Because he's the graphic designer of the group.
How is this supposed to work?
I feel bad. Feel bad asking Armin to do more things, though. Because it usually ends with him saying, and what about the 3 other things that you were supposed to have done by now?
Oh, rough.
I'm making Armin out to be ruder than he is.
No.
Mir says, how is he supposed to volunteer Apple's face? I think Apple, like, that is kind of Apple's role in the group.
Yeah, to make faces.
Well, he doesn't question anything. So if you tell him to do something, he will just do it. Also been doing Sal's emotes. Should probably check in on Mindy.
Yeah.
Minty's a part of the group as well. But he's been struck with a case of the real life.
Aww.
But Anubis was as well. And he's sort of back. So he can come back. I was gone for a long time.
Yeah.
Mia's attempt to get Apple to do a practical joke for City Skylines hasn't worked so far.
Oh.
Well, Apple's done really selfish thing. It's gone and gotten a girlfriend.
So selfish.
Blizzard's gonna go to bed now.
Ah. Well, thanks for watching. We should... Oh, no, it's not time yet. Don't worry. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
Yeah, and I hope that things are still warm when you wake up. His power's supposed to... That wasn't just a random thing. His power's supposed to go out. So,
right.
and he wants to go to sleep while his heat's still on.
Yeah. That's fair enough.
what you do is you just... oh, this joke doesn't work anymore. I'd have to pick another game.
Oh, what?
The joke in the group used to be that you just open Space Engineers and leave it on the menu.
Oh.
And that would heat your house.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think... I don't play enough games to know what the current reference is. But yeah, good night, Blizzard.
Oh.
I've been, instead of streaming more, I wish that we all had just more time.
Yeah, I've had no time this past week. I'm excited to have a weekend with nothing planned. We have nothing planned, right?
I think so. I'll
Thank goodness.
look at my calendar.
I think there is something, but it's not like a proper thing.
Well, I don't have anything in my calendar.
Well, that's good.
It could mean that I've just not put it in my calendar. Scary.
It's Melbourne Cup Day tomorrow.
Is that a problem?
No.
It's not.
Everyone's going to be talking. Oh, is it even on?
Yeah, it is.
Ah, okay.
And that's like that's the Grand National of Australia.
Mm.
So.
Yeah, I've not got anything in my calendar. Got a dentist appointment tomorrow. So.
The Melbourne Cup Day is a holiday, public holiday in Victoria.
Yeah.
But no one's allowed to go watch it because
they're still locked down.
Well, no, they came out of a lot of restrictions.
Yeah.
A few days ago, but a gathering that size, they're not allowed yet.
Mm-hmm.
But they still get a holiday.
Yeah.
They're just not allowed to go out.
Are they allowed to stand up at the pub yet?
I'm not sure. I know Mia's got a lot of rules about that. Like the Manchester area, because it's not going well there.
No.
Sorry, you're looking at stuff. She's
That's
concentrating.
right. Yeah, I'm concentrating. A lot of me playing Minecraft is just me staring. So.
That's why I liked recording rather than streaming, because a big part of my process is just sitting and looking, and then it all comes to me, and then I go. That's when I would hit record. But streaming, like, I can't just stop in the middle of it for a big session.
I do.
No, I think mine I did it today. That's one of the reasons why
Oh, did you stream today?
No, I got phone calls and
stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Phone calls and the birds were yelling for 2 hours and I just sort of
those stinky birds.
Yeah, I decided that it wasn't my day. But I thought I'm going to do one not work related thing and then I'm going to work.
Mm-hmm.
And the not work related thing, before it was interrupted by phone calls and all stuff like that, was going to see about rearranging the living room.
Ah!
Because we were talking about
that's what we should do this weekend.
Okay. I thought, well, that would be it.
Or even, I've got Thursday off. We should do it Thursday.
And what did I say?
Sorry. And then a work-related thing?
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, so I was just going to move like the furniture around in the living room. And hopefully going to make it all nice. And I was going to like clean everything and make it look all nice, and then it'd be a surprise for when you got home.
Oh.
And now I've ruined the surprise because of the stream. Because I could still have done that. I just realised.
Yeah. I mean, I won't be expecting it.
Yeah. but I assumed you'd probably like to be involved. But the problem with projects like that is that I sat there. I just sat on a chair and stared at the living room for at least half an hour.
Oh no!
Just working out in my head, right? If we move this, then what are we going to do with all this cabling? Because I've got a lot of like home theater, and I got a server out there as well, and because I don't have the server in the office.
No, that would be logical.
Yeah, I have it in the living room. Yeah, so I've got all this other stuff out there, so I was like trying to think all of it through, and like the PowerPoint's over there, the internet's there, like what about the seating, and what would look good, where can we put the lighting, and or I go through all of the things in my head before I like even moved anything. And usually I'm quite good at it. It's just it takes time.
Yeah.
I've got to go through the process, and a lot of the process is me sat there staring at the ceiling going, no, this is impossible, this is never going to happen ever, no one could ever rearrange this room. And then if that wins, I put it off for another day. Try again. So I wouldn't be hired as like an interior decorator. It would take too long. But it would work. It's just it didn't work today. So I wasted a lot of time instead of working. Mir says the restrictions haven't really affected him so far.
Yeah, that's fair.
I assume because the majority of your life is in the closet. I think the restrictions affected me positively when they first happened.
Yeah.
You didn't like them. You like, especially like the shopping, and we've given up completely now. Like there
just
are no
because like there was like they put all these rules into place, and most of the people didn't follow them, and some of the people that were enforcing it, like it was just so messy and difficult. And because I did all the shopping, like, because we usually order our groceries online and I just go and pick them up. I don't have to actually do the shopping. But when the COVID panic buying started happening, do we remember that?
Yeah. We started it off for the world.
Yeah.
For some reason, Australians just had to get that toilet paper.
Yeah.
And then everyone else went, well, they're getting the toilet paper.
Yeah. So they stopped doing online ordering. So I couldn't do that anymore. And the grocery stores were so full of people that like weren't socially distancing. It was just so stressful. So no, I did not like that. But
no,
I benefited from COVID as well, because my job was deemed essential and we got a lot more business during the pandemic.
Yeah, because I was working in the fuel industry at the time, and there was a like completely unrelated to the pandemic. There was a massive crash in fuel prices. February, March, related to international agreements and stuff like that. Like then the pandemic piled on top kind of didn't help. So everyone was going, fuel is so cheap, let's buy all of it now, and so, like fill up every bit of storage we've got. So it got incredibly busy all at once, right when I don't think Bernie's here.
Yeah, hi Bernie.
He announced himself with he needs toilet paper for his bunghole. Um,
Good.
the I think the only reason that was the old boss, that one. I think the only reason that he went, well, I guess we better like start working from home and all of that, was that we were going through the sale at the moment, and he wanted any excuse to make it more difficult for the incoming owners. So that's why he agreed, not because he wanted to actually,
Be safe.
yeah, be safe and not allow his employees to get sick. It was because it was advantageous to him at the time. But I got to work from home, and it got a lot busier, and it actually helped me because I wasn't in the office. And when you're in an office and things get busy, everything gets less productive because everyone's just running around asking each other questions, and it's just a big frantic mess. But at home, I was able to it was just quiet. I just did my work, and people would message me, and if people were calling me, I could just say, I'm on the phone, don't call me right now, even though I wasn't on the phone. And I could just keep working, and then they would usually message me like 5 minutes later and say, don't worry, I found out how to do it.
Nice.
And it was just a bit better. But then everyone had fuel, and no one had any reason to have fuel because no one was driving around.
Yeah.
So
that is one thing I really liked from the
crash.
pandemic is just empty roads.
Yeah. Mia had the same issue with shopping. Online orders shut down, and he had to deal with humans disregarding the one-way system.
Yeah. And like, so in our shopping centers here, we had people whose job it was to enforce social distancing in the queues, like to go to the checkout, except those people were standing in the 1.5 meters that were meant to be enforcing. So it just seemed like pointless. Because they were going against the rule that they were enforcing.
And masks
And
have
touching,
never been a thing
masks
here.
were never a thing here. They were in Victoria.
Yeah, well, in Victoria, there's a mask mandate, even still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's because it's actually a problem there. It's never really been a problem here.
No, like, yeah.
So, but that means that it takes for there to be a real problem and a mask mandate for it to then become kind of socially acceptable. I don't think masks are socially acceptable here, and even people in those positions that were supposed to be enforcing rules, they often weren't.
Yeah.
Doing that. And now, like, there aren't rules about, keeping distance anymore, are there?
There's still signs up that
Yeah,
say
I don't
to do
think
it,
it's a
but it's
rule
not
anymore.
enforced.
Yeah.
There's no, like, COVID guards anymore.
So that that makes me not sure what to do.
Yeah.
Because everyone seems to be ignoring it, but then I go, but there are signs, and there are things on the floor telling you where to stand. Still do it, because it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to be all lumped together. This should be socially acceptable anyway, to stand this far from people you don't know.
And, like, it's not just COVID. Like, it's been the lowest flu season ever, I'm pretty sure.
And I wish that there are just so many things that should be normal that we've just learned why they should be normal, and then we instantly forget it the second that we don't have to do it anymore.
I am glad that we're allowed to be near our friends. I feel so bad for, like, people in hotspots in countries that are hotspots. That you can't see your friends, because it's nice. It's so nice. We had a party on the weekend, a Halloween party, and the next day my face was sore from laughing and smiling, because even though it wasn't like a huge problem here, we still didn't have any like bigger gatherings. Like,
not that this was a big gathering.
not that it was big,
yeah.
but it was just like our close friends. And yeah, we just hadn't done it in ages. It was just so much fun. Yes, Bernie, my house is precariously built on a cliff. The cliff will be terraformed into a gentle slope. I just haven't got there yet.
Do you want to tell Bernie?
Oh, Bernie, I got a car. I bought a completely different car. Because my mum was sick of me. My mum boss was sick of me not having a car for work. So she was like really pushing me to just get a car as soon as possible. So I did, and I'm really happy that I did it, because now I don't owe anyone $18,000. Although I do have to get $500 back off of them. Not the Prius and not the i30. I got a little green Getz. Very happy with it.
The smaller Hyundai model.
Yeah. It's very small. It's only a 2-door.
But it seems really good.
It's really nice to drive. I don't know what I was doing.
Gets with a Z.
Yeah.
I've never liked the those geckos are so loud.
Yeah.
I've never liked the name Gets.
No.
Like what?
Because it gets you places.
Okay, I guess.
No, I just made that up.
That's probably why. I was gonna say, what does it get? Did you say it's 2010 model?
Yeah, 2010.
Just for the Googling.
Yeah.
That'll help.
You could Google it and put it on stream.
Okay. You'll probably find the listing of that actual one.
Oh, well, I don't want the actual one on stream.
But I would cover up.
Oh, that's so much more work.
Well, my sister's had a Hyundai Getz.
Oh.
But an old one. It wasn't old at the time. She's just old.
You're so mean. Hey, Sal.
You're just in time to see...
Yeah, you're just in time to see my new car.
To find the right one. Is it green?
It's green. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
Okay. It's not...
probably not the best picture.
No, it's not the best picture, but we're going with it because... Oh. Because it's green. If I can work out how to... Computer. That's not...
Yeah, they are pretty boring, just average little car, but that's what I wanted.
Why is it so hard to just show me that image? Oh, there we go. It was me all along.
Who would have guessed?
It's a bit pixelated because, like I said, it's not the best, but it's the right color.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Look how cute.
And it's got up here.
Can they can't see your cursor?
Yeah.
Can they?
It's up there. Yeah.
Oh, I can't see it from here.
But up the top.
Yeah.
As Mira said, that the previous elderly owner called it Yoda.
Yes. And
stuck a sticker.
Yeah.
Saying Yoda. And yeah, Lyric had a fight to the death with the old lady.
Alright, I would like to say that I did not fight any ladies to get the car. Just want to put that out there.
Mia says, I'm glad Lyric is listening to her lawyers when it comes to statements on the car acquisition. Do you think I should hire a lawyer just to sit in when I'm streaming?
Maybe, yeah.
How would I describe that? Like in the job ad?
Oh, there's a website you can go to oh no, it's not a lawyer. That's a judge.
Hire a judge?
Yeah, hire a judge.
What? What do you need a judge for?
I don't know. I just got my websites confused.
Can I just get him to, like, clean the gutters out?
No, I don't think so. I think it's virtual meetings. I've gotta hurt myself again. Ah!
Bernie is asking why get a 2-door when there's a 4-door version. That's because that was what was on offer.
Yeah, I didn't buy it through a dealership or anything. I just found a car on the internet and I went and bought it. It was only like an hour drive away. And it was really cheap for its age and how many kilometers it has.
And I think the 2-door's fine.
Yeah, I don't really take more than one person anywhere at a time, so I don't really need 4 doors.
I also think the Getz looks better as a 2-door.
Oh.
Like a nice little bubble.
Yeah.
The other one looks long. Not that it really matters. People can just climb through.
Yeah. They can just get in through the boot. That can be their door. Oh. We should probably go to bed.
You wouldn't... You'd have to spend $500 just to register the car.
Mm. And no, there's not a whole lot of cars available at the moment because I think imports stopped, and so there was a big like oh, there's a cat. There was a big sort of lull in the industry here. So
I think
yeah,
you got a good price.
yeah, I got a really good deal on that car.
Yeah. Mia has
Also, I didn't have $500 or $1,000 more.
Mia is convinced Sal that Lyric was looking for a car where she could be sure of defeating the owner in Mortal Kombat.
Oh.
And Mia says that we should just find a Niddite who's a lawyer and force them. That's kind of what happened with Armand.
Yeah.
He didn't say more, he just said or 1,000. Doesn't think he should have gone over 1,000. But that wouldn't.
Oh no. That's not what a car costs here. There were people selling scrap cars for that much.
Yeah. That gets you parts or something that isn't roadworthy.
Yeah.
So I just said Armand's a lawyer. No, he did say that he was interested in doing editing. And so I said, good, I don't like that, come do it. And then he tried it and said, no, I don't like it. And then I said, oh.
Great. Good story.
Now he's just around. No.
He does do stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
You're so mean to everyone else here.
No, he does other things. But he. Oh, sorry, I was reading chat. Mir said that I should have said too bad. He did also do a lot of work that you don't realize is work, like sitting and talking about ideas.
Yeah.
He did a lot of that with me. Really, I've said this before, but the reason why I went to him with a lot of ideas is that I go through phases where I have a lot of ideas, and I think they're all the best thing that's ever happened. And it was good to have like a reality check. So Armand was often the bully there. I'd just say, here's a new show. I record insects and make them make statements, like philosophical statements. And it's going to be art. And then he'll just say no. That's a bad idea. Don't do that.
Man, it's taken a long time to eat stuff.
Oh. Lag.
Alright, my house is coming along.
Thought you'd be finished by now.
Oh no, it takes ages, especially when I do roofs. So I'm not very good at them, but I like how this is looking.
Are we just gonna stream through the night?
No, I've got to go to bed. I haven't had a shower yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hadn't
I'm
realized
stinky. I do want to keep building my house. No. Okay.
Sal likes your house.
Thanks, Sal. I'll explain what the rest of it's going to look like. So this bit is going to be like a second story and have big windows in the front. Then it's going to have another roof on top of that. That's it. I don't have much of a plan for the rest of it. The rest of it will just look fairly generic. Too open for Bernie. Well, it's not finished yet. And it does block this sign. I might move the sign somewhere else. So I guess I'll do a similar thing back here. Or maybe I'll, like, instead of open face roofs, I'll do closed roofs. I don't know what you call them. There are a mansard roof. That's the one where it's like.
As far as I'm concerned, you've just made up a word.
Oh. Can you Google it?
What I heard was a Manson roof.
That's not what I said.
Manson roof.
No, 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 that's
mansard.
not. No, oh, yeah.
Okay.
But you don't. It's not an R sound. Like an sound. Mansard.
Mansard.
No, oh my god.
Do you want the?
No, I guess that's not
image?
quite right either. Because it's not going to be flat on top.
Don't get it. Oh, like a.
Yeah.
Which picture should I pick to show them? Oh, what you don't mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just this?
Yeah. I mean,
Because we've been mentioning it now, so I should show it. It's gonna be pixelated again. I keep choosing pictures that aren't. Okay. That's what she means. But
yeah, that's the
mean...
word that I said, but that's not what I mean. So what's a gable roof?
Gabled roof. Gabba roof. It's what I googled.
Perfect. Okay, so that's what I've got at the front, is the gable roof. What's the one that's like fully closed? Types of roofs! Look, click on that picture.
Found a picture.
Hip roof. That's
Hip?
what I want.
Inch. Okay, I'll put this up on stream. So you want a hip roof.
Yes.
So like that leans back.
Yeah.
So it isn't.
It's not open at the
Not
front.
a triangle at the front. It's like a slant. Triangle.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do back here.
Oh, sorry. Do you want it up back there?
Oh yeah, back behind the house. Ah.
Mia still wants you to move the logo.
On top of the house so that it looks like a company.
Okay. Well, do you want to go to bed?
Yeah.
I'll have a shower.
Yeah.
And then go to bed.
Stinky.
You don't have to tell people that you're stinky.
I feel like they'd want to know.
That's a fair point.
So tomorrow it's Boris's stream.
Is it? No, it's not. It's Tuesday tomorrow.
Tuesday, yeah. Oh, it's my stream.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I can't.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I've got a dentist appointment.
Yeah.
And it's later than the other one,
Well,
so I'll be even worse.
I'll see what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm going to training or not.
I thought you quit.
I don't know if I have yet.
Oh.
Mia likes how Licorice Holdings Corporation sounds.
Mm-hmm. What am I holding?
Licorice.
Right. Okay.
That's not what you sell. You just happen to be holding licorice as you do other business. And so yeah, I'll see. Maybe tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stream during the day because I'll
No.
be working.
Yeah.
But see if we can do this time tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Your stream.
Oh, all right.
Your responsibility.
Thanks for watching. And apparently I hold company assets.
Licorice.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. This was Minecraft Monday.
Is this the sign off now?
Yeah, I'm signing off.
I've signed off.